So I'm going to answer Verity's question first, and then I'll just talk and mention some points that both Sabrina and Name brought up. So let's go.
Making videos happily on the Fateria Island, on the Fateria Island.
Okay, so what is society? I'm going to define society like this. Society is a group of people that share something. That's it, simple as that. The clubs at your school, they share an interest. Your family, you share DNA. Your country, you share a national identity. The local church or mosque or gurdwara or synagogue or other relevant holy place, they all share a faith. The Western world, we all share an ideology. Humans in general, we share an urge to live our lives and be happy. And the heptagon, we're a society, we share a channel. So why is it that society is so often bad? Well, it isn't. Not all the time, not in the vast majority of cases. If you look at a local level, you will see these everyday saints who just do good things for the benefit of society. At the very basic level, we are all humans and we all share the urge to live and be happy. And these people just try and make the world a nicer place for everyone else. Just this week, the Boston bombings. They killed 3 people, including an 8-year-old boy. But there were hundreds of people who immediately ran to the site and dragged people out, got them help and medical attention that they so desperately needed. I mean, the flags on the barricades, they were blasted down by the terror attack. They were torn down so that the helpers could get to people who needed help. The countries that the flags represented were brought down as part of a wider society that needed help. But sadly, it's just so much easier to see the bad in things than it is to see good. It's so much easier to see what we don't share with people than what we do. And then we get scared of the things we don't know about because we don't share it. And when people get scared, they have a habit of being mean about it. They have a habit of spreading malicious rumours. And then the problem with society becomes that these rumours can spread very, very fast and affect a hell of a lot of people. And they can spread to people who probably shouldn't hear them. Someone too gullible or susceptible or just downright twisted. More often than not, it's the less obviously harmful things that society spreads that are bad. Like, for instance, society spreads this idea that people like Verity and Sabrina aren't beautiful because they don't fit this idealized, airbrushed, photoshopped image that we see every day on the front of glossy magazines or billboards. Which, by the way, don't listen to them because you two, Verity, Sabrina, you're freaking gorgeous, okay? Just, okay? Okay. Good. Sorted. Yeah. And also, it tells you that if you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that your life must somehow be less worth living than other people's. It tells you that you're somehow a failure for not being in a relationship. Society is wrong on both of these because you should never let anyone else define your worth for whatever reason ever. But then again, society perpetuates so many more dangerous things as well. It tells you that the word virgin is an insult for men, but women having sex are automatically called sluts. It tells us that teenagers are irresponsible and then force them to make life-changing decisions when they're still teenagers. All these horrible, unjustifiable things as misogyny, rape culture, sexism, homophobia, it makes me so angry because society is so freaking wrong. I mean, it's a problem because we say society is bad, but we are society. I mean, us, here, the heptagon, you, there, the viewers, we're all part of society. We're all responsible for this. Now, I'm not saying that we are responsible for what happened in Boston this week. I mean, what happened in Boston this week is purely down to the twisted person or persons who planted those bombs. That's not our responsibility. What I am saying is that we as a society are responsible for perpetuating this culture that has allowed these people to think up these things. Society has told these people who planted bombs that the only way they can be heard is through the voice of violence and the suffering of others. As part of society, I am in part responsible for part of this wrongness. I mean, by staying silent, I am letting these ideas of hate, of bullying, of negativity just proliferate through society. All the bullying, the raping, the hate crimes, and preventable suicide, I am responsible for this. And I refuse to be responsible anymore. I'm gonna ask you, the heptagon, and anyone watching this, just do this. For me, for you, for everyone. Just when you finish watching this video, shut the computer down, go outside, and be that everyday saint. Hold doors open for people, help old ladies across the street, give money to the poor, and give homeless people warm food on cold nights. If you hear someone using the word gay as an insult, call them out on it. If you see someone harassing a woman on the street, go up and punch them in the well, maybe not quite that much, but call them out on it. Make people aware of the inequalities that society is surrounding us with. Just don't let these ideals of hate and greed get into your society. Don't let them get into our society. Our society shares a concept of love, peace, learning, understanding, and awesomeness. As my favourite band once told me, the world is ugly, but you're beautiful to me. I'll see you the rest of the episode next week.